Hello guys, how are you doing? My name is Winfred and welcome to my channel of Plates and Places, where it's all about food and places. But today we are in the kitchen and we're going to be making fish, a smoked fish, the small type tilapia. So join me and see how I cook my fish with simple ingredients that will make it tasty and flavorful. Now this is my smoked tilapia, guys. It is small and I chose this because I want to make it whole. So what I'm doing is soaking it in water. I'm going to be making, I have quite a number of servings, so I'm going to be putting whole ones. And what I'm doing now is putting them in and soaking them. These will sit in and soak as I deal with other ingredients. I'm going to add water to them until they are submerged. That will help remove the dirt and all these other things that are not good on them. Now these are going to sit and soak as I work with the ingredients. Reason for that, I want them to soften and then we can be able to retain that smoke bit out of the fish. So with the spices that I'm going to be using, I have here curry powder, 2 tablespoons because I have 7 fish to work with. I have a tablespoon of cumin. These are my beef cube and chicken cubes, and this is turmeric, a teaspoon. Now those are the spices. I'm also going to be using some soy sauce. Soy sauce and fish are really good together. So tomatoes, I've got here with me 4 tomatoes already chopped, and the onions, it doesn't matter guys what size you're cutting your onions, go ahead and chop them up. I've got 4 purple medium onions. Go ahead and chop yours up. I'm also going to be using garlic, 3 cloves, ginger, just this bit of ginger, and 3 cloves of garlic. And I'm also going to use coatmeal, this much. I'm going to go plenty because I want my pot to be flavorful. And then I'm going to use some spring onions to help my onions and give off that nice flavor. Don't mind the skuma wiki that you see behind there. I'm not going to be using it. So straight away you go on and cut up your vegetables. I'm only splitting up my onions because I want them to look stringy. This will all add to my presentation. Now I've grated my ginger right here as you see, and I'm just cutting the spring onions. They don't have to be a lot, depending on your serving, guys. I just want my pot flavor packed. That is why I'm going crazy on all these other spices. I've also got 3 cloves that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to grate also the garlic. If you have an onion squeezer, go ahead and use it. I don't have one, so I'll use what I have, which is the grater, and I'll grate my onions. I've already chopped up my coatmeal. You can go ahead and cut up small slices or cuttings, simply because I want to use some of that to garnish as well. Now time for me to grate my garlic. I'll use any side. You can use any side. I just want mine smaller, so I'm going for this side of the grater. You can go ahead and just grate. Now while we are talking, I've put my pot on fire and I've put in some oil. Go generous on the oil, guys, simply because you want your fish to absorb enough oil. And I'm using the vegetable oil, but you can use sunflower oil if it's what you want. I've put the oil on fire, and before it heats up really hard, I'm introducing the onions so they cannot give me big splashes, and they can cook slowly. Now my onions are getting translucent. I'm adding the garlic and the ginger. Guys, like I said, flavor packed. I'm just going to give these a quick stir and then add the tomatoes. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes. As you can see, my tomatoes are a lot. I want my sauce to really be thick. So one way to get your sauce to be thick, minus you adding so many other things, you're using generous ingredients. So I cover and let this cook slowly. So this I'm going to drop in the 3 cloves that we are going to be using, and then let's give these a few minutes to get to know each other. I'm going to add the spring onions and then add the cubes. Remember, we are using 2 cubes for beef and 1 cube for chicken. Yeah, I know it is fish, but all these different spices will add a lot. And then the spices will go in, and I'll add also a teaspoon of oregano. And then I'm going to add also a teaspoon of sugar, simply because my tomatoes are a lot and I just want them to not be so acidic. And I'm going to add a bit of coatmeal. And then I'll give this a quick stir. And then add soy sauce. I'm adding in about a teaspoon of soy sauce, some salt to preference, add some of the water from our fish. The reason I'm using that water is because it is smoked fish and it has all the aromas of smoke. And then after I've made my bed for the fish, time for me to introduce the fish to the sauce already made. I want to maintain them whole, so I'll try. The soaking gets them really soft, and if you want them whole, you have to be a bit gentle, otherwise they'll crumble under the touch. From here on, no stirring, because then they'll split up, and I want to serve them whole. Water, and make sure my fish is submerged. Remember, no stirring, because the moment you stir, your smoked fish will split, and you want to keep it whole.
Now our fish is ready, time for me to serve. Now, this is how I would serve my fish, guys. Thank you so much, you guys who have been from the beginning to now. Until next time when we make yet another one. Bye-bye, guys, and stay blessed.